Most swimmers over 50 reach a point where they hit an invisible wall. It's not a lack of stamina, and it's not a lack of will. It's a physical signal from the body that something is fundamentally breaking down. You feel it as a sharp pinch during the catch phase of your freestyle, or perhaps a dull ache that keeps you awake at night after a hard session. In the medical community, we often dismiss this as wear and tear. We are told that after 5 or 6 decades of life, our joints are simply timed out, but I'm here to tell you that wear and tear is an incomplete theory. Your joints are not like car tires that simply bald over time. They are living tissues capable of signaling, repairing, and, most importantly, lubricating themselves if given the right biological environment. Today, we are going to deconstruct the swimmer's shoulder and the arthritis that plagues the masters community. We will look at the specific mechanical flaws that are aging your cartilage by a decade every year you continue to swim with them. More importantly, we are going to discuss the cucumber secret, a breakthrough in nutritional science that is allowing swimmers in their 70s and 80s to maintain a frequency of training that would exhaust a 30-year-old. To fix a problem, we must first look at the internal engine. Your shoulder is the most mobile joint in the human body, but it's also the most unstable. It is held together by a delicate cage of tendons called the rotator cuff. Inside this cage lies the cartilage, a smooth glass-like substance that allows bone to glide over bone without friction. When we are young, this cartilage is bathed in synovial fluid. Think of this fluid as the high-performance oil of your body. It doesn't just reduce friction, it actually delivers nutrients to the cartilage, which has no blood supply of its own. However, as we age, 2 things happen simultaneously. First, our body's production of hyaluronic acid and specific lubricating enzymes drops significantly. Second, the cumulative effect of chlorine exposure and systemic inflammation begins to dry out this fluid. For a swimmer, this is a catastrophe. Every stroke becomes a dry grind. This friction creates microtears, which lead to inflammation, which then causes the joint to swell, further reducing the space for the tendons to move. This is the death spiral of the joint. If you've noticed your range of motion decreasing or that you need more warm-up time just to feel normal, you are already in this cycle. But the good news is that biology is plastic. It can be influenced. Now let's talk about the immediate mechanical changes you need to make today. Most of us were taught to swim using techniques designed for Olympic sprinters, but a 60-year-old shoulder cannot and should not move like a 19-year-old's. The first fix is the wide entry. Stop reaching directly in front of your head. This crossing the midline puts your shoulder in a position of maximum impingement. Instead, imagine a clock face. If 12 o'clock is the center of your head, your hands should enter the water at 11 and 1. This simple 10-degree shift opens the subacromial space, giving your tendons room to breathe. The second fix is the early vertical forearm versus the deep drop. Many masters swimmers try to pull with a straight arm to get more power. This creates a massive lever that puts all the torque on the shoulder joint. By bending the elbow early and hugging the water, you transfer that load to your lats and chest, muscles that are far more resilient to aging. But even with perfect technique, if the oil in the engine is gone, you are still grinding. This is where we move from the external to the internal. This leads us to the most exciting part of today's research: nutritional biohacking for joint longevity. For years, the gold standard was glucosamine and chondroitin, but recent clinical trials have shown these to be remarkably slow and often ineffective for acute inflammation. Enter the cucumber secret. Scientists discovered that a specific aqueous extract from non-GMO cucumbers contains a unique aminosugar called Q-actin. In a landmark double-blind study, this extract was shown to be several times more effective than glucosamine and chondroitin in reducing joint discomfort and improving function. Why does it work so well for swimmers? Because it specifically targets the MMP13 enzyme, the biological chainsaw that breaks down collagen in your joints. By neutralizing this enzyme, you aren't just masking the pain like an aspirin. You are actually halting the degradation of your cartilage. This is what we call synovial optimization. When you combine this with the advanced joint support formula, which includes boswellia and other anti-inflammatory titans, you are essentially giving your joints a chemical shield against the friction of swimming. The goal of the Prime Health Zone isn't just to help you swim, it's to help you thrive, longevity is a choice made of small, informed decisions. It's the decision to fix your technique, the decision to stay in the water even when it's cold, and the decision to give your body the raw materials it needs to repair itself. If you are tired of the snap, crackle, and pop of your joints every morning, I want you to try a different approach. Focus on the wide entry technique in your next session, but more importantly, address the internal inflammation. I've vetted many products, but the Advanced Joint Support Formula is the only one I've seen that successfully utilizes the cucumber secret at the correct clinical dosage. It's designed specifically for people who refuse to let age dictate their activity levels. You can find the link to this breakthrough formula in the description below and in the pinned comment. I've secured a special presentation for our viewers that explains the molecular science behind the cucumber discovery in even more detail. Click that link, watch the video, and see if it's the right fit for your longevity journey. Remember, we don't stop swimming because we grow old because we stop swimming. Let's make sure your joints never give you a reason to stop. Found this helpful? Hit like and subscribe to Prime Health Zone for more real wellness that actually works. And hey, drop a comment below if this helped you, or if there's something you'd love to see in the next videos. See you in the next one. Stay strong, stay healthy, and keep swimming.